大家好，今天要跟大家分享一个真实的跨国爱情故事。一个含着金汤匙出生的意大利富家千金，她的父母在全欧洲都有生意，从小就过着公主般的生活。想去哪个国家，爸爸就在那里买房子给她住。但是你们绝对想不到，这样一个公主，最后竟然嫁给了中国广西农村的一个普通小伙子，而且还在农村种地、开拖拉机，过上了最朴素的农家生活。这到底是怎么发生的？他们是怎么认识的？接下来的故事绝对会让你大跌眼镜。
This gorgeous woman named Menas comes from serious money in Italy. Her parents are basically business moguls who own companies all over Europe. We're talking serious cash here, folks. Growing up, Menas was all about traveling the world, and her dad would literally buy houses in different countries just so she could crash there whenever she wanted. Talk about living the dream, right? Who would have thought this princess would end up settling down in rural China and falling in love with farm life? Her husband Kanong was just your average guy from the countryside in Guangxi. After finishing vocational school, he bounced around different jobs before landing on photography. I mean, what are the odds? Two people from completely different worlds somehow finding each other and ending up with two adorable mixed-race kids. Way back in 2017, Menas was already fascinated by China, so she decided to visit with her aunt. That's when she met the love of her life and started her journey as a country wife. Kenan was born in 1991 to a farming family in Nanning. He was the youngest of 3 kids and wasn't exactly a straight-A student, but the guy had serious artistic talent. He was into photography, music, painting, and had this thing for English songs. Pretty creative dude, honestly. In 2014, he started working as a photographer in Foshan, mostly shooting weddings and events. To expand his network and communicate better with foreign models, he made it his mission to learn English every single day. Without his knowledge, this habit would help him win over a foreign beauty. In 2018, while Kenan was doing an outdoor photo shoot by the Pearl River, he stumbled upon this English-Chinese book exchange event. Being the language enthusiast he was, he jumped right in. That's when he spotted her in the crowd, this absolutely stunning foreign girl. She was tall, had this porcelain skin, and those legs went on for miles. Drop-dead gorgeous, honestly. Kenan took one look and his heart started racing like crazy. He couldn't help himself and walked over to strike up a conversation. The girl introduced herself with this confident smile that could light up a room. Poor Kenan was blushing like a tomato, palms sweating bullets. Before she left, he managed to work up the courage to ask for her WeChat. From then on, they were practically inseparable. They'd hang out, grab meals together, and talk about everything from food to photography to English music. They just clicked, you know? One time, Kenan invited her out for noodles, and a strand got stuck on her face. When he tried to tell her about it, she thought he was making a move and leaned in all shy-like and gave him this sweet little kiss. Kanong's face turned bright red, his heart was pounding out of his chest, and he couldn't hold back his feelings anymore. He confessed right then and there, and just like that, they were official. Plot twist time. A month later, Menas found out she was pregnant. Kenan was over the moon, but also freaking out a bit. He knew their family backgrounds were like night and day. A country boy like him couldn't even afford a proper dowry. Would her wealthy parents even approve of this match? But here's where things get interesting. Her parents were surprisingly cool about it. Sure, they were shocked, but they said they didn't need any dowry. They just wanted their daughter to be happy. Their baby was born in 2019. To give Menas more family support, Kenan suggested they move back to his rural hometown near Nanning, and Menas was totally up for it. Honestly, Kenan was pretty nervous about the whole thing. Could Menas really handle country life?
看到这里，我相信很多朋友都和我一样被这个故事深深震撼了。一个从小锦衣玉食的意大利千金，真的能在中国农村找到属于自己的幸福吗？但接下来发生的事情真的让所有人都意想不到。梅纳斯不仅没有嫌弃农村生活，反而彻底爱上了这里。她的表现连当地的农民伯伯都忍不住夸赞。她到底做了什么？为什么一个欧洲公主能够如此快速地融入中国农村？这个故事的后半段更加精彩，更加让人感动，让我们继续看下去。
I mean, the village had improved quite a bit. Most roads were paved with concrete and all, but let's be real, it wasn't exactly city living. Would she really be okay with it? Well, surprise, surprise, Menez absolutely fell in love with rural life. She didn't think it was rough at all. She was having the time of her life. And she wasn't just talking the talk, she was walking the walk. Whenever she saw someone doing farm work, she'd run over and ask to learn, didn't care one bit about getting dirty. One day, she saw this old farmer using a hand plow and shouted from the edge of the field, "Grandpa, can I give that a try?" The old guy was like, "No way, this isn't for you. You'll ruin your clothes." But Menez kept insisting, so the farmer finally gave in and showed her how to use it. Wouldn't you know it, she picked up the technique pretty quickly and was shouting, "This is so much fun." Seeing her covered in mud, but grinning from ear to ear, even the local farmers couldn't help but crack up. She'd roll up her pants to plant rice, harvest crops, dig sweet potatoes, and drive tractors. In her free time, she'd take the kids for walks around the village and quickly became best friends with all the local aunties. Menez won everyone over with her warmth and friendliness. Her Chinese is super fluent, and when she chats with the neighbors, it's like she's lived there her whole life. People always say Kanong's ancestors must have done some serious good deeds to deserve such an amazing foreign daughter-in-law. But in Menez's eyes, Kanong is this incredibly interesting and charming guy. He's passionate about learning and living life, always getting excited about sharing the beauty of art and the joy of everyday moments. His optimistic, go-getter attitude totally drew her in, and they just kept getting closer and closer. Kanong's mom was absolutely thrilled. At first, she was worried about having a foreign daughter-in-law and whether they'd get along, but now she treats Menez like her own flesh and blood. These days, they've got 2 adorable mixed-race sons and are living this simple but happy life. They share their daily adventures online and have attracted millions of followers. People online are super envious. Some say Kanong must have saved the galaxy in his past life to end up with such a beautiful, genuine, and hardworking wife. Then you've got the haters saying he just got lucky and is using his foreign wife for attention. But the truth is, only genuinely awesome people attract each other like this. Sure, Kanong doesn't have fancy degrees, but he never stopped learning. If he hadn't taught himself English, if he hadn't joined that book club, he never would have met Menez. Plus, he's passionate about music, photography, painting, reading, you name it. The guy's a total life enthusiast, and that kind of person naturally catches people's attention. I mean, how could a boring person keep a goddess happy in day-to-day family life, right? Even with just a vocational school diploma, after 5 years of marriage, he still keeps Menez fascinated and runs their household like a well-oiled machine. He's anything but ordinary. Menez is special, and Kanong is just as remarkable.
看完这个故事，说实话我特别感动。很多人说卡农是上辈子拯救了银河系才能娶到这么好的老婆，也有人质疑他们是在炒作。但我觉得真正的爱情从来不看出身，不看背景。你看卡农虽然只是个职校毕业的农村人，但他从来没有停止过学习，每天坚持学英语，热爱摄影、音乐、绘画，对生活充满热情。我相信正是这种积极向上的品质才吸引了美纳斯。而美纳斯也不是那种只会享受的公主，她有一颗真诚善良的心，愿意为了爱情放下身段，融入完全不同的生活环境。他们的故事告诉我们，真正的爱情是2个同样优秀的人互相吸引，互相成就，不是运气，不是偶然，而是必然。如果这个故事也感动了你，记得点赞关注，我们下期节目再见。